This one? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, everybody. I made it to Brazil. Not without its fucking challenges, though, let me tell you. Oh, I love you too. Oh, that is a Starbucks. Oh, finally. Alright, this was like... Okay, hear me out. My thing... Sorry, it's hard to talk with people not watching where they're going. That was the longest flight. 12 fucking hours to get here. There was no Wi-Fi. They broke my suitcase. They didn't let me choose my seat on the plane, which I found fucking annoying. So I was like stuck in the middle between like these two really big dudes. I just want to get past these people that are taking so fucking long. Sorry, can I squeeze through? Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Anyway. I need a cigarette right now. Okay. Is there smoking? Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I found the smoking section. Smoking? All the way over there? Alright, anyways, where was I going with my story? Yeah, so I went to check into my fucking flight and they wouldn't let me choose a seat, so I ended up having to sit between these two huge dudes, which the one guy on the one side was really cute and nice, and we ended up talking the entire time. Excuse me, smoking. And then there was no Wi-Fi on the plane, as was promised. How's the daytime already? It's 6 in the morning. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Thank you. I really need to learn how to say... Does anybody here know how to say thank you in Portuguese? Because God knows I came completely unprepared. Anyways, yeah. They broke my suitcase, which is a bitch. But I'm in Brazil. It is already gorgeous out. It is also so hot. It's not as humid as I thought it was going to be, though, so that's a good one because my hair is not completely frizzy. Thank you. Of course, I'm gonna enjoy Brazil. Just saw your podcast. We love you. Thank you. You know what? At the end of the day, that guy, my ex, he is off in some third world right now. I found out that he is now hooking up with 15-year-olds in third world countries, which is like kind of weird because I realized he was going to Saudi Arabia when we first started dating, and then I put the pieces together, and it's like he didn't go because he found me. But he likes going to these places where he can get away with, like, you know, courting or dating or sleeping with teenage girls, and then being, you know, kind of manipulating them into the girl that he wants. And yeah, it was really gross. I caught him too. Oh yeah, girl, it was crazy. I caught him back in October because he went to Cuba, and then sometimes he gives me money because he feels bad for the way he treated me, and I humbly oblige to free cash, especially after you did that to me. Of course I'm going to take your fucking money, and of course you're going to pay my rent when I need it. But that was mostly after Drag Race because I was broke. So I hit him up after Drag Race and had him pay my bills for a little while. But without sex or anything like that. And then he got back from Cuba, and he told me that he was like hooking up with a 16-year-old girl there, and I was like, that's fucking gross. So I stopped talking to him, and then I creeped his story one day when he was in, where was it, Cabos, and he was like staying with his family, and he was like being intimate with this girl, and I was like, who is this bitch? And he wouldn't show her face. Finally, I screen recorded his story, and I like paused it on like a glimpse of her face, and I messaged him, and I was like, how old is that girl? And he's like, it doesn't matter. And I was like, she looks like she's 14 or 15 years old, you pig. And then he was just like, I hope you have a good life, Berlin. And I'm like, you are gonna go to jail if it's my last, like, the last thing I do. And all of that was happening during Drag Race. Like, all that happened right before Drag Race. That's why I went on Drag Race the way that I was. Just, like, such a, you know, a mess. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, it was fucked up. But when you guys saw the promo, we shot the promo after the season was done. So I had already been eliminated by that point. I'd already been home for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks or whatever. I flew back to do promo, so like I was on my best game for promo because I had time to like, you know, get my shit together, you know, get some therapy help, and smoke a bunch of weed and then film promo. Anyways, I'm in Brazil, so I'm not going to start off my trip like this. My trip is going to be gorgeous. But yeah, that was kind of the story of all of what happened. But I see a Starbucks behind me, and Mama needs her coffee, so I'm going to figure out where I can order my Uber to and go to my friend's house. Yay! Anyway, you guys, love you. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you soon.